Hello everyone, welcome to Officer Center 24/7. So this is a class of your most important questions. As I am hoping that everyone just understanding whatever I just explained throughout all the sessions I have taken here. Okay. So before to start the session, I would like to say if you're new on the Officer Center 24/7, hit the subscribe button and download the Adda 24/7 application so that you can get regular update from our side. Okay. So quickly let's start the session. Before to start, I would like to say that you can enroll for the case study batch, and for the case study batch you are going to get the 77% discount. You only have to use the code Y422, and with this code you are going to get the big discount over that. Okay, because the importance of the case study batch you can just understand. Now the very important thing for every JAIIB examination, if you just want to clear that, the very important thing that you have to be very strong with your concept. Okay, that means, and this case study batch is actually clarifies all your concept regarding your papers of the JAIIB. Okay, so you can, this is a, because the only 10 days left. Okay, and these 10 days just utilize that. Okay, and with the batches like the case study batch you can enroll for that. Okay, as well as you can enroll for the selection batch, and this selection batch is just, few classes has been done but more classes still remain. So you can enroll for that, like in this batch, the mock test, ebooks, topic wise full mock test series, live classes, recorded classes, all things you are going to get through this batches. Okay, so quickly let's start today's session with the very first question here. Just quickly tell me the answer of this question. When we talk about the cost of sales, always understand the cost of sales and the cost of goods sold both are the same things. Okay, so never confuse in this, like in the examination, never confuse between the cost of sales and cost of goods sold, right? So when we talk about the cost of sales or the cost of goods sold, what we understand by this, always just understand with this. Suppose that you started your financial year with a some opening stock. Okay, so with a some opening stock you started your financial year. After that, some purchases you have done. After that, all the direct expenses of that, and after that, whatever the stocks that remained out, that is known as our closing stock. Okay, the summarization of this, that is known as a cost of goods sold or cost of sales, and now you have to find out the formula for that. The correct answer for this question, that is opening stock plus purchases plus direct expenses minus closing stocks, and that I am just getting in the option of the C. Okay, so that should be your correct answer. Whenever you will confuse in the examination what are the direct expenses and what are the indirect expenses, always understand this. This is you and this is your factory, while this is your office. Now whatever the expenses that is going to be incurred at, like on the factory level, that all considering as a direct expenses, and whatever the expenses that is going to be incurred on the office level, that is going to be considered as a indirect expenses. Okay, like for the example, if I say that is the very good example of this, that is the wages and the salary. Okay, if I say the power and the electricity. Okay, so this is some kind of the examples of the, like the direct expenses and the indirect expenses. Okay, so this is you have to understand. Now the another question. From the following information, calculate capital at the beginning. This is a very important question. You will definitely going to get the questions based on this concept. Okay, so just understand this. Look, what I told you, that always start with this, like this is a capital in the beginning. What I told you, that just start whenever you will find the questions of the capital. Always start with the capital in the beginning. Just write here capital in the beginning. Okay, so this is your capital in the beginning. After that, if any amount that is introduced by you, that is just plus with that, just add on this. Okay, and like here that is given the capital at the end of year, it is given drawings made during the year, that is given fresh capital introduced during the year, that is given profit of the current year, that is given. So you have to finally calculate the capital in the beginning. So how you can just find out that, just understand. So you actually started with the capital in the beginning. Let's understand, this is a x. Okay, this is a x that you have to calculate. Now if I just talking about, this is capital at the starting of the period. Okay, after that there are drawings of the 60,000 rupees, so you will just deduct from this, that is a drawings would always going to deduct from the capital. So this should be the 60,000 plus. Now the fresh capital that is introduced during the year, that is of the 1 lakh rupees, just write down here. Profit of the current year, that is given the 80,000, just write here, okay. And this should just make your what? This should be equal to your capital at the end. And now the capital at the end, that is given the already, that is a 4 lakh. Okay, so now just tell me what would be the answer of this. That is 1 lakh 80, and 1 lakh 80 minus 60, that would be the 1 lakh 20, and that 1 lakh 20, that is going to be subtract from the 4 lakh. Okay, so what would be the answer of this question? That is 2.8 lakh, right? 2 lakh 80,000, that should be the answer for this question. The correct answer of this question, that is option number A. Okay, so this is how you have to solve the questions in the examination also. I'm hoping that everyone is just understanding this. Next question. uh, like this is data given of the any month and any year. The net profit of the company, that is given the 2 lakh. Preference dividend, that is given the 25,000. Taxes paid, that is 15,000. The number of the equity shares, that is 1 lakh given. So the earning per share you have to calculate. Okay, whenever we're talking about the earning per share, simply understand, look, we have to just understand what the net profit after deducting all other things, like after deducting all the dividend and the taxes. Okay, so when we talk about what the available earnings there, now whatever the available profit is there, so you will say that is 2 lakh minus 25,000 minus 15,000. Okay, so that is a total available profit that is remain. So 2 lakh minus 25, that is 1 lakh 75, and 1 lakh 75,000 minus 15,000, that will become the 1 lakh 60,000, right? So this will become your 1 lakh 60,000 rupees. That is total or net, that is profit that is available after deducting all the taxes and the preference dividend. Okay, now the number of the equity shares, that is, or you can also say that is the outstanding shares, that is a 1 lakh. Okay, that is giving. So simply if I have to calculate the earning per share, so we know that this is 1 lakh 60,000, and that should be divided by the available or the outstanding shares, that is a 1 lakh. Okay, so this should be equal to your 8 by 5 or the 1.6. Okay, so the correct answer of this, that is a 1.6. That should be the correct answer for this question. Okay, I'm hoping that everyone is understanding this. Look, just keep everything in a very simple way, because you know the concept stays there, but the question changes, and that thing you have to understand. Okay, so this is how you have to solve the questions in the examination also. Next question. You will definitely get the questions in the terms of the match the followings. Okay, always understand that how to solve the questions based on that. You know, when we talk about the match the following, just understand uh, your, like the operating profit is given. Okay, liquid liabilities are given, capital employed is given, equity shares capital is given, and you have to just match the following shares. Okay, so how to solve this kind of the question in the examination, just try to understand. Whenever we're talking about the operating profit, always understand operating profit is all about your gross profit minus operating expenses. Okay, that expenses that is required day to day activities of the businesses, that is known as the operating expenses. Okay, for running the operations of the businesses, whatever the expenses that is required necessary, that is known as the operating expenses. Okay, so if I have to calculate the operating profit, that you can understand, in the gross profit, if I just deduct the operating expenses, then I will just get the operating profit there. Okay, so the operating profit, that is your gross profit minus operating expenses. Liquid liabilities or the current liabilities, you can understand. Now I will see the third option, that is given the quick ratio is equal to quick asset divided by the current liability, and that will become your, and this is also you can just write here, that is liquid liabilities or the current liabilities, right? So the correct option of the B, that is just matches with the three list two of the three third of number column. Capital employed, that is your capital employed, either you have to just write, you have to understand here that capital employed will match to the fourth number of this, that is fixed asset ratio, that is equal to the fixed asset, and it would be divided by the capital employed. So that actually matches with the fourth number of the column. Okay, and after that it is remained with the equity share capital. So capital employed is actually equals to the equity share capital plus preference share capital. Okay, so that you have to understand. I hope it is understandable for everyone, right? So the correct answer of this question, that is A. I think it is understandable for everyone that how to just determine the values here. Okay, so when we talk about the operating profit, that is all about your operating profit that is equal to the gross profit minus operating expenses. And when we talk about your liquid liabilities, so you can understand the formula is given here, that is a quick asset. So quick asset is actually equals to your quick ratio, that is equals to your quick asset divided by the current liabilities, or you can also say that is a liquid liabilities. Okay, and in the accounting we actually assume the quick liabilities is equal to the current liabilities. Okay, so that you have to understand. So just do not be confused in the examination with this term, right? So this is how we actually have to understand the question, that how we can just solve in the examination, right? Now the third, that is the capital employed, that is given. So capital employed is equals to your the fixed asset ratio, that is equal to the fixed asset divided by the capital employed. Okay, so this is how you have to understand, right? Okay, so okay, next question. The operating profit and the net sales of the firm, that is given respectively in the operating profit margin you have to calculate. Just tell me how to calculate this question. Look, when we talk about the operating profit margin you have to calculate, always understand it is what it is, because operating profit is given. So operating profit margin is always equals to the operating profit, and it would be divided by the net sales. Okay, and if you just getting the term into the percentage, just multiplied with the 100 here. So operating profit that is given the 2 lakh, and the net sales that is given the 10 lakh, and would be multiplied with the 100. So this will become your 20%. Okay, so the correct answer of this question, that would be your 20%. Operating profit margin, that is equals to your operating profit, and it would be divided by the net sales. Okay, so this is how you have to solve the questions. Understanding everyone here? Next question. Calculate the rate of depreciation under straight line method from the following given information, that is given. Like the purchase a second hand machine for the 96,000, spent 24,000 on its cartridge repairs and the installation. Estimated useful life, that is given. Estimated residual value, that is given. So you have to basically calculate the rate of depreciation. Just understand the one thing, whenever we're talking about the total cost of the machine, if we are just purchasing the second hand machine, that means definitely there would be some repairs and maintenance that would be incurred on that. Okay, so this would also include in the your total cost of the machine. So what is the total cost of the machine? That is your 96,000 plus 24,000, because this 24,000 is spent on the cartridge repairs and the installation. Okay, so this will be equal to your 1,20,000. That should be the total cost of the machine. Now, when we talk about the estimated residual value that is given, so we have to simply just write here 1,20,000 minus 72,000, and it would be divided by the number of the years, that is 4. Okay, so what the value we will get here, that is 28 and 20, that is 48,000, divide by the 40, that means to 12,000. That would be the annual depreciation we will just calculate for this second hand machine. Okay, so now if I have to calculate the rate of depreciation, that means what the annual depreciation, that is 12,000, and what the total cost of the machine, that is 1,20,000. Okay, so just tell me what will be the annual rate of depreciation. Definitely that would be the of the 10%. The correct answer of this, that would be the A, that is 10%. Okay, right? This is how we have to solve the questions. Next question. The term current asset does not cover like which kind of the options, like the machines, debtors, stock, prepaid expenses. When we talk about the current asset, the machines would consider as a fixed asset. Okay, so fixed asset, either say fixed asset or say the non-current asset. Okay, or you can also say the long-term asset, right? So debtors, stock, and the prepaid expenses, that all considered as a current asset. while machines is considering as a fixed asset. So that's why the correct answer that should be the A, machines. That should be the correct for this question. Okay, so this is how you have to understand that how to solve the questions in the examination, right? Next question. 20,000 equity shares of the 10 rupees each issued at the 10% premium. Cash is like what kind of the what like how much amount of the cash there is. So you have to find out here that what the cash is just going to be just getting by the company, that you have to calculate. Okay. So suppose that if I'm saying that there are the 20,000 equity shares and the 10 rupees that is issued at the 10 rupees of the face value, the issued at the 10% premium. Now just tell me here that if the share is issued at the 10% of premium, that 10% you have to calculate on this 10 rupees. That means company will receive the 10 rupees as well as the 10 rupees of like the 10% of the 10 rupees, that is a premium. That means 1 rupees of the premium. Okay. So the very important thing, this 10 rupees is the part of your share capital account. Just try to understand, this 10 rupees is a part of the share capital account, while this 1 rupees is a part of your securities premium account. Okay, this 1 rupees is a part of the securities premium account. That means whatever the shares that is issued by the company, so if I'm talking about this 1 rupee will always just going to be credited into the securities premium account, and this 10 rupees is going to be credited into the share capital account. Okay, so you have to be keep separate both the things. Okay, now when we talk about the total amount that is going to be received by the company, then you will definitely going to calculate with the 11 rupees, like the 10 rupees plus 1 rupees, that is 11 rupees. So the correct answer that would be your what would be your that the correct answer, that would be 2,20,000. The correct answer would be your last part. Okay, so this is a very important thing you have to understand. Whenever any question you are getting for the premium, you have to understand it would always going to be carried into the securities premium account, not the share capital account. Okay, this is the important. Okay, next question actually based on whatever we understood in the previous question. Okay, XYZ Limited that issued a 20,000 equity shares of the 10 rupees each at the premium. Okay, and 3 rupees payable like each at the premium of the 3 rupees. Okay, so here that premium actually given, that is the 3 rupees. So just understand the premium price that is given the 3 rupees, and just trust me, you just don't be confused in the examination with the term of the premium, and you just thinking that you will able to solve this question or not. Just trust me that it is more than easy when you just understanding the premium amount will going to be separately credited the securities premium account. Okay, so when we talk about the 3 rupees premium amount, that is, and the application allotment, first call, second call, the amount is given. Okay, all shares were duly subscribed and all the money duly received. The amount to be credited to the securities premium reserve account, that you have to find out, right? So how to calculate this? Look here, what you have to calculate, that what the amount is going to securities premium reserve account, and you can know that this 10 rupees would never be just going to be credited into this. The premium account, premium amount is only going to credited into this. So what the amount that should be, because it is just 20,000 rupees the equity shares that is issued, and the premium amount that is the 3 rupees. So the correct answer that is a 60,000 rupees, and that's how you will get the questions in the examination. That means you can think that if you know the concept, then hardly you will take the 1 or 2 seconds to solve that. Okay, so the thing that you have to be just read every question properly in the examination, that is a very important to understand. Okay, so securities premium account, that means this 3 rupees is going to be credited into the securities premium reserve account, and that's how you have to solve the questions. Next question. uh, X Limited holds 51% of the Y Limited. Okay, these all the companies are given. Y Limited holds the 51% of the W Limited. Z Limited holds 49% of the W Limited. As per the accounting standard 18, related parties are. That's all you know, that accounting standard 18 states for the related parties, like control the one party over the another party. That actually states by the accounting standard 18. Okay, so that you have to find out that what are the related parties there. Okay, so you can understand X is actually holding the Y, like 51% of the Y limited company, okay, and Y limited is holding the 51% of the W, like W limited, okay. So and Z limited holds the 49% of the W limited. So you can understand, because X related to Y in some manner, Y related to W in the some manner, but Z is not related to the X and the Y. Okay, so you can understand here that X, Y, and W, that should be the correct answer here. The related parties, that should be your X, Y, and W. That is a very, very important question for the exam point of view. Okay. So as per the accounting standard 18, related parties are X limited, Y limited, and the W limited. That should be your correct answer. Okay. So that's all for this session. If you liking our effort, liking our content, just do not forget to hit the like button on this video. All right. And I hope everyone just understood this session. And I just want to tell you that the JIB 2022 Complete Kit, that is available on the Adda 24/7 store. Okay, so you will find there, and like this is a very beautiful compilation of all your JIB content, like the PPB and the AB and LRAB, the three books you are going to get. Just do not forget to apply the code Y422 on that, and you will just get the discount over that. Okay, so this is a very important thing, because like the at the last of the chapters you will also get like the mock test, and that is a very important, because all the questions that is given in that actually based on the previous year memory based question. Okay, so just you can just enroll for the complete ticket and just try to use the code Y422 or Y422S. Okay, just see that which code is applicable. Okay, now, for the bilingual and for the English medium courses, you can enroll for the JIB 2022, and the only thing that you have to use the code Y422. These all are the video courses where you will find that for every topic, for every chapter, faculties are teaching for you in this video course. Okay, so you can just apply this code Y422. And for the test specs, I would like to say, because these are the last time, and test always helpful in the last time preparation. So just use the code Y422S, and you will get the flat 17% on this. Okay. So for this, you have to visit the Adda 24/7 store, and where you will find all these all these stuffs. Okay. And thank you for everyone for joining me in this session. And if you're just liking our sessions, liking our effort, do not forget to hit the like button on this video.